It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Bears. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
This is the guy, Mike. This franchise has been waiting for a quarterback like him for a long time, and he's been widely labeled a generational talent. And after months of anticipation, he finally gets his shot to show everyone that that hype was warranted. He has everything you would want in a modern-day quarterback. And this fan base, they're hoping that he can bring them back to those glory days, but only time's going to tell whether that happens. But if he hits his ceiling, Chicago could be in store for something special.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. On the out, connecting with Allen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Levis to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Levis. He's got his man. That's pulled. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
Williams to the air once more. That one intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
On
11.
2nd down, it's Williams. Catch made there by Allen. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. First and 10.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet, and he's going to be taken down right around the 9.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throw on the run is complete. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards, and the Titans first down.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. They go play action with Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. Folks' kick is good. And the Titans build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up third down and 2.
On third down, here's Swift. First down and more inside the 30. That's a gain of 18 yards.
And the Bears first down.
He'll find an open man. It's Allen. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Second and 11. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on third down. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears start back within a score. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second and 7. Hopkins sent in motion. On second down, Levis. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. The Bears have Valus Jones deep to return. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A second down throw here for Levis. Left side into the hands of Hopkins.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That is left side and taken in by Allen. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one on target. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Give up the middle with Swift. Has some room inside the 30. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down, and he'll take it on in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears back within 7. It's 24-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Levis to throw it here on first down. This one complete to Ridley. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On first and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Levis. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up in the... DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be third down. To throw is Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime. Thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On first down, Levis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A quick throw right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Levis. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as he's on here to punt this one away. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. A terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Swift. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
At the 20-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
First down and goal to go.
Williams. And he's in. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good. Bears.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard
A play fake. Now, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Hopkins sent in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Hopkins sent in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. got it at the 8. First down and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. Here's Levis to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans will go up by 7.
Bears 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
A run here with Swift. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Throwing on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He keeps it himself,
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll keep it on the ground. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will score! Game on! Roll Otunze. Touchdown Bears. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Williams now to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Evan Byers.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. And I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Pass pulled in by Herbert. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a Bears first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A carry here for Herbert. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That is brought in at the 10. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st down, Levis. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning,
oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Herbert. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Williams. That one on target to Moore. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now Herbert. The Bears have a first and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. 12 yards on that hookup. First down for Tennessee. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Levis to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. There's that man again, another catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byron. Still on the move. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Here's Levis. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.